Hey, what's up guys, ScrewDog77 here, and I'm actually going to head back to the ship real quick at the start of part 6 of our Ratchet and Clank Let's Play to show you guys that if I select the nebula, we can see that we have 0 out of 2 gold bolts, and our missions are explore the station. So, we can only get 1 of the gold bolts here on our first visit, which kinda sucks. We're gonna have to come back here a little later in the game. We have 3 pathways to go down, so let's go ahead. And we're actually gonna do the most interesting one first, so I have to bring on out the trespasser, and here we go! Okay, this is gonna be a little tough. That looks like that's where it's gonna go. There we go! Haha! Success! Okay, so, I didn't even read it. Send Clank outside the station. So yes, in this game, not only is Clank our backpack, but he's also going to be, a playable character. So we are going to head outside the station, play as Clank. Now, Clank plays a lot more different. He plays a lot differently than Ratchet does. He can jump. He cannot double jump. He can hover, though, if you hold X after going down, because remember, we have the helipack. And, he runs with the analog stick. No shit. And his only attack right now is punches. Now, that's the only attack Clank can do. Okay. So, as you can see, Clank also... Oh, shit, I shouldn't have brought that up. Anyway, Clank also has 4 nanotech, even though it didn't show up when I pressed that. That was the only reason I was pressing that. It didn't show up. Shit, I wonder what that quick select icons were. But yeah. When you're coming through here, make sure you don't break... can Clank make that? Nah, see, Clank can't make that jump, so make sure you use that as a stepping stool or else you get less bolts.
Jump.
I know how to glide, I just told them that. So anyway, you can climb on down here, and I'm actually going to be able to show you guys the next gold bolt. The first gold bolt is here, and we can't get it yet. We're going to be getting a gold bolt later on in the level. So, yeah. But Clank is pretty vulnerable. Like, these guys would be nothing to Ratchet, especially if I had the suck cannon out. I mean, really, they're no threat to me either, but you see things from a whole different perspective when you're playing with Clank. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Clank can still grab onto ledges and all that good stuff, like Ratchet can, but other than that, there isn't much to Clank himself. I wonder what I'm implying there. Like, I keep saying, oh, no more attacks for Clank. Ooh, rah, rah. But anyway... this is probably going to be a longer part. This might be the longest part so far. And it just depends on how perfect I am at doing this. Because we have 3 pathways, and this is one of them. And they're not super short. Like, I remember on Novalis was the last planet we had 3 pathways on. And that planet, oh my god, it goes so slow. I don't think I've ever done this with Ratchet, but Ratchet can do this too, where if you get on a ledge, you can climb like that. Okay, so we're about to see the gold bolt that we can't get. There it is. We can't get it yet, and I'm not going to tell you how to get it yet. We're going to wait till later. But, over here we have a new enemy, a scorpion. Well, I mean, I don't know why. When I was a kid, I always called it a scorpion, but he really doesn't look like one. He's just a big fucking lizard. And I don't think we'll be able to take him out on our own. So maybe if we do a little exploring. Well, there's a bolt trail over here. I wonder if that's, like, trying to tell us where to go, guys. And what are these things?
You have just
I almost let it explain it to you, but I can do it too. Okay, so these are Gadgetobots. And they help Clank, and they're in like every game until the future series. And what they do is, you can bring up your quick select and give them actions. The wait is self-explanatory, makes them wait, so see here, they won't follow me now, like they were before. Now they're following me like they were before. And then we have this little angry face at the bottom, like, I'm angry. Attack! It allows them to attack, and you see they just ganged up on that guy and fucked him up real good, and now they just took out all these guys, and none of them died. If they die, they just respawn. The Clank section's pretty much over now, so I'm not going to get to talk more about it, but the last command is enemy, where go into the little gadget house, or whatever, and you have to put as many in as they have. And we will be seeing more Clank gameplay in the future, but for now, looks like we'll be getting something new. So yeah, we brought up the, we got whatever that was. Is it gonna tell us?
The gadget.
The hydro displacer. Now, actually, that's probably one of the worst times the help desk would come up and tell us about that, because that is not something Clank can use, but it is a gadget for Ratchet. Gadget for Ratchet. And, oh my gosh, I looped back around at the beginning. I didn't say it at all in last part. I'm proud of myself for not saying it at all in last part. But today, we're bringing it back. And so now we can just head on back to Ratchet. That's pretty much all Clank gets to do in this level. But like I said, we'll be seeing him again later. So now we can go back out to Ratchet. And I think there might be a cutscene.
I'm back.
So you are.
And I found this.
Hey, cool. It's a, what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those, I guess.
Okay, so now added to our quick select, we have the Hydro Displacer, which we won't be using in this episode at all. Also, these things with Dan Johnson's face, I didn't even break them last time. Also, the bolts look kind of gold. The bolts look kind of gold when they come out of the... kind of weird. Okay, next pathway. So that actually didn't take as long as I thought. That was like a 5-minute pathway. It didn't take long at all. So we're gonna take the next one, which is... Shut up! We're gonna board the warship. We're going over to... I almost wanted to call this a Leviathan, because there's another ship in the series with a similar sort of deal. But no, this is not the Leviathan. This is just a warship, I believe. We actually see... There was this really cool scene in a recent game trailer that showed this whole transferring this little ship from the station to this. Yeah, I haven't even talked about that yet. I'm surprised I didn't mention it. This planet... Not a planet. This level has already been confirmed for the... PS4 remake, and it's actually a little different than it is now. We're not going to be seeing some of the shit we've seen in there, but it did show off the Clank portion, so it looks like we're going to see that. And it also showed off the, is swing it open? Yep. Oh my gosh. I got hit there because I was trying to suck up those guys and I just wasn't thinking about it. But anyway, we can assume, based on the game trailer, that this whole section here is going to be in the game. This whole traveling through this warship, which is really exciting because of what we'll see at the end of this warship. I think it'd be really cool. And I'm just trying to use the weapon to show them off. And now that I've filled this up, I'm gonna go through the rest of the level, well, the rest of the ship, and use it there. So we come through here, and now we get to fight these things as Ratchet. Now these are some of the most brutal enemies ever, and I don't know why, I really don't like these guys. They really give me a lot of trouble. Oh my gosh, I actually killed him. Did I kill him with one or two? Did the second one hit? Yeah, it takes two. It takes two. Okay. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, I don't know why. I really don't like these guys. I really don't like these guys. They're you know, they don't go down in one wrench swing. They're probably one of the first enemies that really pose a threat that don't go down in one. Get him, get him. Yeah. Okay, we just grabbed the nanotech since we lost some. And, is there anything else I want to do? Grab these bolts over here. And get some ammo for the blaster. Which, oh yeah, I was trying to tell you guys last time about how all the weapon shit look different. That's a prime example right here. This is a blaster ammo that you'll see this and you'll know it's blaster. So, we have an option here. Press the big red shiny button. Well, that sounds like fun.
Thank you for selecting our automated self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated. Please remove all personal belongings.
Okay, so we have 45 seconds to get off this thing. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the bomb glove for the rest of this and just fucking use it. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck! Tried to jump through him. Oh my god. Okay, so this might be our first death. Shit.
Perhaps you didn't.
Fuck, this is gonna be our first death. Let's be honest, people. Ah! It's my bad. Oh, we have to go through the whole ship again. Okay, so I'm just being bad again. This might be. Do I have a better weapon for this? Like, I don't know. I guess I'll just go bomb glove here too. I did that a lot better than last time, where I was getting chased around. Okay, big red shiny button again. So, in case you couldn't tell, this button is like the biggest button on the bridge is the self-destruct button. So, in case it was your first day piloting Drek's new ship, and you're like, I wonder what this button does. It's really big and looks important. You should probably press it. Well, you've just doomed the crew and yourself. So I don't actually have to be as fast as I was being earlier. I was sort of just being obnoxious about how fast I had to be.
Seriously,
Jump over these.
I'm not kidding.
And for some reason, these guys, I guess, showed up behind us.
Really?
Also, what does Drex Fleet have these guys on them for? And once we get to this side, we get back here. This isn't really a cutscene, so I'm talking through it, you know. But I feel like on the PS4, this is gonna look super awesome. It's probably gonna be a big, huge cutscene where this happens. You know? So yeah. So again, that pathway really only took us 5 minutes, even though we had to redo it a whole time. Oops.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
Did you see that?
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
Okay, so now we have coordinates to the next planet, Planet Rilgar, which we will be doing in the next part. But for now, you see I destroyed that little thing that was holding up this laser gate. So anyway, third pathway, here we go. Can we do this one in 5 minutes is the question, and this is the one that we'll be seeing another gold bolt off. I'm gonna bust out the subtle cannon. Can I get this guy from off the wall? I guess not. Okay. Obviously, the Pyrociter would have been a better choice. I don't know why I didn't use that. I'm trying to show off all the cool weapons. And we have these guys over here, which were on the flagship, or on the battleship, or the warship, or whatever the fuck kind of ship it was. Yeah, I know. Oh, you know what? I can use the taunter here. This doesn't give me a skill point. I can do it. See, the fucking moron was so offended that he was like, holy shit, we gotta, like, run down there into the laser gate. So, now we have more of these. And just destroy them both, and boom, the laser gate goes down. I'm going in the Pyrociter. Nope. I feel like we're gonna have an issue here. I'm not trying to die again like we did in the last section. We have a split pathway here, but we'll be taking the trespassers. Even with some of these little mandatory, non-mandatory ones, we'll do them. So I'm thinking, that might be the correct spot. That's not right, that's not right. That feels right. Oh, I thought it was done. In what way can that's... I'm trying to be quiet here. I'm trying to, like, focus on this. Okay, I think we did it! Yes! Success! Okay, I'm pull up the Pyrociter. But anyway, this was sort of weird that they included this. I don't think they do many things like this where they're just like, hey, here's Trespasser just to get some bolts and get surprised by some enemies and crates. Like, okay, coolio, dude, but, anyway. Gives us some bolts, so it's worth it. Regardless, it's worth it. Are we full on blaster? Is that why you're gonna pick up? Also, we've seen a screenshot of this exact scene right here. And I am going to take my chances with these. No. I mean, it's probably worth it. I wanted the bolts. It's all that matters. I think they're moving up. It's fucking me up. I'm not paying attention. I'm just trying to jump over them as if they were like a stationary. Like, this one's stationary. Okay, here we go. And we did it. Didn't get hit that time. We got 2 nanochips over here, so that'll replenish us back to full. And we gotta bring out the swing shot. Now, the swing shot is also something that's gonna get better every time. Every game is gonna make this better. See, I like to say this is one of my favorites in the whole series. Like, oh shit. This is one of my favorite games, but some of the basic controls come off as like, oh yeah, I really like this game. But this feature will get better in later games, I promise. Yeah, that worked out. Also, we're breaking down the laser gate, but now for some reason I guess we're offending these creatures, so they're jumping out. It's sort of like scare tactic, in case you didn't see them coming. But it puts you in a position where you can just shoot them to death with the blaster really easily. Whoa, look out. Okay, are those steel crates? I can't really tell. I think those are steel crates, which usually hold, like, sometimes more bolts in them. But they have to be destroyed by a bomb weapon, like the bomb gloves, or they have to be destroyed buy a red crate. That's why they put the red crate there. And man, the Pyrocitor is so useful. It's so useful. And these guys are just hanging out on the sides of the wall and the ceiling. There we go, got him. So anyway, we're approaching the gold bolt now. I'm just gonna use flame against him because it's sort of what he does. Shoots a little stream that you gotta jump over. You gotta time your jumps just right. I don't think I have full blast here. I'm gonna give it that's what I thought. Okay, so we actually reached a checkpoint. That's how long this level is. We haven't really reached any mid-level checkpoints. I'll buy up to full.
That's a real beauty.
Wait, am I not on full? Okay, I'll just go up to whatever's full then. And as you can see, all the weapon costs are different. Weapons that can hold a lot of ammo usually have 1 cost for each ammo. And then weapons like the bomb glove usually, I think they're 5 apiece. Yep. So, in here, there is a gold bolt in here. So we're gonna break this down. Wasn't enough. Ooh, just wrench these guys. And break... No way, I thought that was gonna be enough. Now we brought down the laser gate for the next portion, but we're not quite done here. Because there is a gold bolt. And it is in... Nope. See, they got all these cages and supposed to trick you, but see, smart. I know what's up. Boom. Come over here, and we got the gold bolt of this part, because we're not going to be able to get that one I showed you at the beginning of the part when we were in the Clank section. Okay, so let's head on out. I guess we're full on ammo. And I'm going to get the rest of the bolts. I don't think I took a hit. Right, I didn't, but I'll come here and just get that one crate full. And 2 crates worth. And, we're still not really at the end. I'm going to use the... Oh, shit, I was close enough for him to start homing in on me. I didn't think he was Bam. You know what, let's go crazy here. Just, like, fucking aim with the actual thing that they actually aim with. Which is silly, because it'll usually lock on, but for these, I could just shoot that, or I could do that. I meant to do a long jump, but I wasn't running, so I don't know what I expected to happen there. Did it just transfer over to the next one? Is that what just happened? It kind of looked like that's what happened, but anyway. Next time I did it. Gotta destroy all these. And of course, you're seeing that I could easily do it with the blaster, but I just want to make it look pretty, like, gotta take it out with the wrench, with the comet strike. And you can tell that they expected us to get hit here a lot, like we were gonna jump onto the platforms with them by providing us 2 nanotech, but there might be another reason why. Our first boss fight of the game. Whoa! As you can see, it has phases even, so we can see that health bar at the bottom is the health bar. And there's a skill point to actually be had in this boss fight. Later on, of course. Yeah, fuck it. So the blaster does short work of this guy, makes short work of him. And his only attack is when he gets close, he'll shoot us with that. And it's sort of like getting close to him and then doing that is a good way to get him. I ran out of ammo on the blaster, so let's just go at him with the bomb glove. Alright, I forgot. Okay, so this guy, every time he loses a health until the death hit, he summons some creatures to fighting for him. You know, I haven't talked about that at all. When you're crouching like this, best time to do this is during an epic boss fight, I guess. But you can do side flips, like so. See, it's harder to do when you have the helipad. But you can do back flips as well, like, look, for the hit, and well, I killed him. Whoops. So anyway, you can do back flips and then side flips. So yeah, and I would say in this game, I don't do it too much. I mean, who knows, we might see me doing it. But in later games, that's pretty much always how I escape getting hit. I'll just, like, be shooting at them, and then when their streams actually get close, I'll be like, you know, like that, dodge out of the way. We'll see it if I decide to do the other games. If I decide to make this a trend before the movie game comes out. Maybe I'll try and see how many of these games I can get done. And now we're at the end. Right. Oh my gosh, there's a scientist. Let's save him by burning him alive.
Whew! Thought I was a goner this time. Some nano-wit in genetics must have left the cages open again.
You could come down now.
Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola. My soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these? At cost.
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount, too.
Okay, so you can bet that we're gonna need these for the rest of the game. Another thing I'd like to note is that as the game progresses, they're stepping up their prices to buy plot important things. We started off at like 500 for the infobot on Novalis, and then we had to do 1,000 for the helipack and another 1,000 for the what's it called? The swing shot. So now we gotta step up 2,000 bolts. Boom.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
You've got the grind.
I know how the grind boots work. Don't you tell me how to do my job. So anyway, oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but it gave us a little way back to the ship in case we couldn't buy them yet. But since we could buy them, they were like, nah, we're good. I didn't show this off. Same thing happened on Kerwan. But anyway, you just jump on a rail, and you don't have to press the analog stick at all. You just go down. And this is just a really simple thing. I'm trying to grab the bolts. And they're like, oh, let's fight them in the air. So they'll think they have to jump. Got them. So anyway, grind boots are really cool, and they're another thing that's going to be in the series forever and ever, and in the new game as well. And when I jump at the end, I think he made a sound effect. I didn't really hear it because I have headphones on, but I'm pretty sure that he made a little sound effect. So we actually, we finished the part. And another thing I didn't mention was that the Glove of Doom has already been confirmed as a weapon that's going to be in the movie game. And so now I kind of want to buy it. But you know what? Let's check out this little thing here. As you can see, we got one of 2 infobots, and one of 2 gold bolts, and we completed all the missions. So we're gonna have to come back here later in the game. We're actually gonna have to come back here. No, it's not in line with any of the other things we have to go back to. So we've completed 2 planets, and we've need to go back to three of them. And we need to go back here, nope, and here. But next episode, we're going to be going to Planet Rilgar, Blackwater City. Well, no, we're going now. We got a couple missions here. And we're going to find out. So, as we remember from a few key things earlier, was that the Quark robot on Kerwan told us about how Quark was going to be hosting the hoverboard championships in Blackwater City, which is where we're going. And then, I feel like another time they told us this. Like they told us he was going to be in Blackwater City to reveal the big prize. Might have been an NPC that told us. The point is that now we're here, and this is where we're going to be next part. We're going to be exploring the city, and who knows? There might be some hoverboarding in it. Woo, exciting! So yeah, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Ratchet and Clank Let's Play. See you guys next time. Peace out.